I'd grabbed my to-do list for the day and was looking over the projects that I had. And when I decided the project to work on, fear automatically gripped my heart. It was a horrible feeling. And I wanted to not work on that project, but I also didn't want fear to hold me back. So I want to share with you a couple things that I did that helped me work through that fear, that worry that I had, those what ifs that were filling my mind. What if the project doesn't work out? What if this happens? What if that happens? The things I did helped me process through, and I want to share with you how you can do that too. Hi friend, my name is Tshanina, and my mission is to help you live an abundant life. If you're not already following along on my blog or social media, I'd love for you to do so. And just to let you know, my favorite place to share is on stories. So stop by and say hi when you do. Now, like I said, fear had gripped my heart. This project that I was so excited about earlier, I didn't want to do anymore because I wasn't sure about the end result. But there were a few things that I needed to do to process through. And the first thing I knew I needed to do was to share with someone my feelings. And I want you to do this too. I want you to share your feelings with a friend, a trusted friend, someone who you know will shoot you straight, because that's the most important. You need to ask them if the feelings you're feeling are normal or if they're unhealthy. And that's exactly what I did. I texted my sister. She's my voice of reason. I know that she'll always shoot me straight, even when I don't want to hear it. She'll be honest when I'm like, really? Do you really think that? So I texted her and I asked her opinion, and she had great advice. So I want you to do the same. Whenever that fear or worry grips your heart, text, call, email, whatever you need to do, because Satan wants us to keep those things inside. Because when they're shown to the light, things get better. But when we keep them in the darkness of our hearts, then it's not a good thing. So find a friend that you can share with. And then the second thing, as I was waiting on my sister to text me back, the second thing that I did was process through, because my pastor, I remember what my pastor said a while ago, and he said, when fear or worry grip your heart, go ahead and process through what that's going to look like. If this happens, what will the end result be? Will it be as bad as you're anticipating? I highly doubt that it is. That's exactly what he said. Whatever you're worrying about, process through to the end. And so I did that. And it was like, oh, well, that might not be as bad as I'm thinking it is. So I want you, and it may be hard. It may be super hard to process through whatever you're worrying or are fearful about. But go ahead and work through that step by step to the end of that. What if this happens? Then what will happen after that? And like he said, it's probably not going to be as bad as you think it's going to be, or as I think it's going to be. And that really helped me. And as I was processing through that in-case scenario of what would happen, the Holy Spirit nudged my heart. And he said, trust me. Now, maybe while you're processing through, the Lord will ask you to trust him too. I don't know what that's going to look like for you. But when I did that, when I was working on myself and working on my worries, he reminded me to trust him. And so I want you to do those two things. I want you to share with a friend and get it out in the open. Find that trusted friend and then process through. Now that may be a longer scenario than mine. Mine happened within a few minutes. But yours may take days, it may take weeks to do. I don't know what that processing is going to look like for you, but I promise that healing is on the other side of that, that you'll back away from the fear or the worry that you have. When we do the work of working on ourselves, he's going to show up and show himself through you. So I want you to just start doing that. Share with your friend and start processing through. And I promise that it'll get better. Those are the things I want to share with you. I hope they're helpful, and I hope that you will be able to step away from the worry that is clouding your heart. Have a great day, friend.